Be prepared for a challenge to your preconceptions about Neil Labute when you see the fascinating production of The Way We Get By at St. Louis Actors Studio. The brutality, the misogyny, the maliciousness for which Labute is well known are nowhere to be found in this play. The sexual explicitness of the material still requires a warning, but the script is remarkably sympathetic to its two characters in search of a way to get by. We meet Doug and Beth after a night of wild sex. Their morning conversation has the predictable discomfort, but mixed in with the awkwardness is surprising familiarity. It turns out Doug and Beth have known each other for a long time, since 7th grade, but this was their first sexual encounter. The attractiveness of Beth and Doug and the attraction between them are so obvious you can't help wondering why they keep backing off whenever they start getting close. To follow the plot any further would spoil a surprise that explains everything before and propels everything after. From this point on, Labute explores the relationship between Doug and Beth with sensitivity I've never associated with him before. It's a remarkable accomplishment made possible by the excellent performances of Sophia Brown as Beth and Andrew Ray as Doug. They are unfailingly responsive to the impulses that pull Beth and Doug together in one moment and push them apart in the next. They use space as eloquently as language. Their movement is entirely natural, even though it must have been carefully planned and rehearsed under Nancy Bell's incisive direction. The highlight of the production is the point at which Beth can no longer conceal her deepest vulnerability. Brown makes this scene devastating. Patrick Huber-Sett is another notable instance of Actors Studios overcoming the limitations of the small rectangular stage in the Gaslight Theater. The stage picture is attractively completed by Huber's lighting and Carla Landis-Evans' costumes and props. The Way We Get By is the most life-affirming work of Labute's I've ever seen.
Yeah, very surprising. I was surprised too. I did feel that it was a little long, a little overwritten, but it didn't bother me that much because I was so fascinated by the acting that was going on. It was so good.
It was.